guys, the Benidorm Enthusiast here, and oh my god, fiestas are just a few days away. I cannot believe how fast it's come around this year. Time certainly flies when you're having fun. So today I'm going to be going through the main fiesta events, both the official events from the Spanish side of the fiesta and the events put on by the bars to complement the fiesta week. It's going to be an amazing week, and hopefully with the help of this video you can make the most of your time here and have the best fiesta ever. The Fiestas Mayores Patronales start this year on Saturday the 11th of November. It's the biggest fiesta of the year and is when all Benidormians come together to celebrate the patron saints of Benidorm. As well as the obvious support from the locals here over the year, this impressive fiesta has attracted the attention of many British and Irish tourists, thousands of whom come over to join in with the festivities. It's considered the biggest week of the year by locals and tourists alike. On Friday the 10th of November, the eve of the fiesta, the Fiesta Lights will be switched on at 6 p.m. The Fiesta Market and the Fiesta Fair will be inaugurated just after around 7 p.m. The Fiesta Lights are concentrated in the Old Town and bring colour and vibrancy to the streets. But you'll also see banners, bunting and balloons all around the venues in the New Town too. They really help us get in the party mood. You'll find the Fiesta Market on Avenida Emilio Ortuño. This is the street which goes over the small bridge in between the Plaza Triangular and the Town Hall Square on the edge of the Old Town, pretty much right outside the Hotel Agua Azul. The Fiesta Fair, which is one of my favourite parts of the whole fiesta, is at the back of the Parque La Guera, behind the Town Hall and near the Bull Ring at the back of the Old Town. If you go to the fair, you absolutely must try one of the jacket potatoes they sell from the stalls up there. Oh my god, absolutely delicious. To mark the official start of the fiesta on the Saturday, around midday, you'll hear the bells ringing and firecrackers banging from the square up by the San Jaime Church and Sherry's Bar. Fiestas have begun. Following this, around 1 p.m. is the brass band parade, which starts from the church, travels through the Old Town. Gin and Tonic Street is a great place to watch this, and it ends at the Town Hall Square, where all the different bands will play together the Paso Doble Fiesta in Benidorm, which is the official anthem of the patron saints festival. At 5 p.m. on the Saturday, there will be a theatrical performance on Poniente Beach, The Finding of the Virgin. This depicts the events way back in 1740, which led to the proclamation of the Virgin of Suffrage as the patron saint of Benidorm. After the performance, there'll be a magnificent air bombing, a solemn procession back up to the San Jaime Church, and an offering of flowers to the Virgin upon arriving at the church. On the Sunday, we'll be woken up at 8 a.m. by crazy loud firecrackers, just to remind us all we are in fiestas and sleeping is cheating. At 2 p.m, the first of the Fiesta Mascletas takes place on Avenida Jaime Primero. This is the main street coming off the beach at the edge of the Old Town Poniente side. The Mascletas are basically super loud fireworks. Actually, that's a massive understatement. These are some of the loudest bangers you'll ever hear in your life. The focus is all on the audio, not the visuals like regular fireworks, and be warned, these can hurt your ears. A big tip for when witnessing these up close: open your mouth. It helps release the pressure so you don't feel like your head is going to explode. There's more processions and marches during the afternoon. We will add a link to the full fiesta schedule on the video description below. There is so much going on every day, we couldn't possibly cover it all in detail. We're picking out the main events of interest in this video, but if you want to check out absolutely everything, you can have a look at the fiesta booklet we'll post a link to. On the Sunday night, there are musical concerts and orchestras all around the Old Town. Following the last performance at the Town Hall Square at midnight, there's a moving fire and sound show which leaves from the square and makes its way through the Old Town streets. On Monday, more firecrackers to wake us up for another day of fiesta fun. Mascletas again at 2 p.m. on Avenida Jaime I. Lots more processions, parades and concerts throughout the afternoon, and the only nighttime mascleta will take place at 11:30 p.m. at the same place, Avenida Jaime I, on the Poniente side of the Old Town. Monday concludes with another free concert at the Town Hall Square starting at midnight. Monday is also the day we'll see a big influx of British and Irish tourists arriving to enjoy the rest of the festivities. There's an unofficial bar crawl which takes place on the Monday, starting at Sherry's Bar around 2 p.m, which goes round the Old Town bars. Fiesta regulars who have been coming year after year use this day to meet up with friends they've made over the years. And it's a great time to make new Fiesta friends if you're a newbie to the Fiestas. This has become known as Manic Monday. Tuesday sees more firecrackers, mascletas, parades and concerts throughout the day. The main event for the official Fiesta on the Tuesday is the Funny Costumes Parade, where locals compete to win the fancy dress competition. The parade starts around 7:30 p.m. at the top of Avenida Rusafa. Rusafa Street is the one that leads down to the massive pedestrian crossing on the corner near the pizza place in the Old Town. The Funny Costumes Parade then passes the pizza place and makes its way right down to the beachfront via Martinez Alejos Street. Tuesday is the day we see the bars in the new town start to really party hard as well. The Western Saloon puts on a free giant barbecue on the street outside the bar, and of course they will have live music on all day long. Wednesday is the final day of the official Fiesta, and the loudest of all the mascletas should be this one, at 2 p.m. on the Jaime I. In the new town outside Morgan Tavern, a giant paella is cooked in the street and shared out for free amongst Fiesta goers in that area on the strip. At 6 p.m. it's the Old Town Float Parade, where again locals compete for prizes for the most extravagant float. This parade goes the opposite way to the Funny Costumes Parade, starting on the beachfront, going up Martinez Alejos Street, then up the Rusafa, around the back of the Old Town on Calle Venus, and back down the other side of the Old Town on Avenida Almendros, finishing at Parque Elche, also known as Dove Park. Following the parade is the big finale to the official Fiesta, the fireworks. One of the most spectacular firework displays you will ever see. The fireworks start around 10 p.m, but this is only an approximate time. They set off from near the harbour on Poniente Beach. Get yourself settled early in any bar on Poniente Beachfront and you will get a good view of the firework display. Be warned, the Dove Park area gets extremely busy, and in my opinion it's not even the best view from there. Spread out down the Poniente bars and you won't have to strain your neck so much looking up. And that marks the end of the official Fiesta, but it is not the end of the party, of course it isn't. The most famous day for the British and Irish tourists and for the bars in the new town is on the Thursday following the official Fiesta, the biggest fancy dress party in Europe. And this tradition was started by Sinatra's many years ago as a way of celebrating a successful Fiesta week. The main area for it is the strip and the square in the new town, but as it grows every year, it is expanding across the whole of Benidorm. Tens of thousands of people in fancy dress having the best time of their life. It really has to be seen to be believed. Outside Morgan's, there's a stage with live DJs and acts performing all day long. The Flash Hotel is a good meeting point to start your day, and it really gets bouncing about 2 p.m, but you'll start to see the streets and the bars filling up about midday-ish. Most venues will set up extra bars outside on the street to help deal with the sheer volume of people and keep those drinks flowing. You'll also see different street performers with all sorts of interesting acts mingling and entertaining the party people. If this is your first Benidorm Fancy Dress Fiesta Day, you are in for a treat. It really is an incredible event. There's another float parade on the Fancy Dress Thursday, this one organised by the bars and businesses. Starts from the Morgan Tavern end and makes its way down the Calle Girona and round onto Calle Lepanto. Get ready to be amazed at the creative floats and imagination gone into the fancy dress costumes on show during the final float parade. The party continues into the early hours until people basically cannot take any more. You don't half see some sights when it gets past midnight. Friday is wind down day, and although it's still very busy, most are suffering a severe hangover and use this day to recover from all the madness of the week. You can come and recover with me at the Triangle Bar, Rincon de Noix, from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. Promise I'll go easy on you. The weekend following the fiestas remains pretty busy, and CF Benidorm have a home game scheduled on Sunday the 19th. If you're interested in going to watch the footy whilst you're here, get in touch with the supporters club on Facebook. They'll be arranging a coach from the paddock bar if there's enough interested in supporting our local football team. By the Monday, it's normally very quiet. Everyone has had enough and needs to go home to sleep for a month to get over the week or even just the few days that they have just lived through. This year, it may not die a complete death though. I'm already hearing some people coming out, getting an extra holiday in during this period after fiestas and before Christmas, because it's a really cheap time of year to come. This year may just surprise us. I hope you found this video useful in helping you to plan your fiesta activities. As I mentioned, we'll post the link with the full schedule for the official fiesta if you want to look into that further. How many of our viewers are coming out this year? Let us know in the comments, and look out for us over the week. We will be filming a good few videos and also doing some lives to show you how it all goes down. Don't be shy if you see us, come say hi, and if you're coming out for the fancy dress day but here for a day or so before, highly recommend that you get down to the Old Town at some point and experience some of the real fiesta. You won't be disappointed, I'm sure. Thanks for watching. Click the subscribe button so you don't miss any of our fiesta vlogs, and click the bell for notifications. Also, check us out on Facebook, Instagram, X and TikTok at the Benidorm Enthusiast. Felices fiestas, stay positive and stay safe.